Well, audacious kids, I am here at my very own dad's house, and I want to tell you a little story about healing. But I'd like you to follow me in to this door, and I'll prove that this is my dad. We'll meet him, and we'll find out a story about healing. So come with me in here, and come through.
Hi.
This is my dad. Say hi to my dad.
Hello there.
And I just thought, this is my dad's living room. I'm going to show you some pictures over here. See if you recognise anyone. Oh, there is me and Sarah. And believe it or not, that is little Reuben. And let me see, there's a picture of me and my dad and my brothers. And there's somebody over here you might recognise as well. And this is Riley and Parker and Willow. Look at that. So yeah, this is definitely my dad. But I was going to ask him a question about healing that we've been looking at today. So let me just see. This is my dad, isn't he handsome?
Thank you.
And Dad, we've been talking about healing today, and I know something happened a while ago with you where you found out that you were poorly. What happened?
Well, I had to go into hospital once for a little operation that wasn't very serious. And I went into hospital and I had this little operation. And just before I left the hospital, the doctor called me into his office and he said, "I'm sorry, I've got some bad news for you. But when we were doing this little operation, we found that you've got cancer in your body." So he said, we'll have to see what happens about that.
Wow, cancer's a pretty scary word, isn't it?
It is the big C word, they call it, because lots of people die from cancer.
So how did you feel when you found out you had cancer?
I felt shocked at first because it's a big thing to have cancer, but I was going to put my trust and faith in God, and whatever the outcome was, I was just still going to trust Him.
Well, I remember getting a phone call from you, Dad, finding out that this had happened, and I know that me and my brothers and as a family we all got together and we prayed, didn't we?
You did?
And we all asked God to heal you.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're kind of thinking that healing is not necessarily just for in the Bible times, but actually God can heal us today, right now in our lives, yeah?
Absolutely.
So what, did you pray a lot? Did you pray every day? Or what was it like to pray for that kind of thing?
It was, we asked lots of people to pray, so just amongst our family, you and your family and your brothers and their family, and all our friends at church said, right, we're going to pray for Keith's dad because we don't want him to die of cancer. So lots and lots of people were praying, and of course I prayed personally as well, and I asked God to heal me from this cancer.
So there's a lot of praying. And then, well, what happened? Did the prayer work? What happened?
Well, when I went to see the doctor, the cancer doctor at the hospital, he said, well, we can give you an operation and remove all the cancer from inside of you, but it's a major operation, it's a big operation. And he said, but it's your choice about whether you have the operation. And I said, no, I'm going to... I didn't actually say this to him, but I just told him that I didn't want to go with the operation at the moment. And I wanted to trust God to heal me instead of having all my insides cut about. So I was going to trust God to heal me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then, so what happened?
Well, I went back to the doctor and he said, we'll have to do a test on you to see how much the cancer has grown. So they did a test on me and they couldn't find any.
They couldn't find any at all?
No. He did a little sample on my inside and they couldn't find any. And he said, right, okay, we'll send you for a special sample where they take 100 samples from all the area where there was cancer. So I went for that little test and they still couldn't find any.
Amazing.
So God healed me from my cancer.
God healed you from cancer. That's
He did.
amazing.
Praise the Lord. He's good to us and he heals us.
So we would say, wouldn't we, as a family, that God definitely does healing miracles today.
Today, in 2014, he still does healing miracles.
Now that is a cool story.
Hmm.
Thank you, Dad. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Take care.